According to INEC, Nigerian youth account for 6.08 million out of the 10.48 million new voters that were registered. This is a whopping 60% of the new voters in Nigeria. This means there will be more first-time voters from Nigeria's Gen Z population who only attained voting age after the last general election in 2019.
Being in Nigeria comes with the unique problem of having unique issues that if probably you had a working government, you wouldn't have those issues.
Every young person is tired. Not everybody is tired. Are tired of the work that being done in the country, Nigeria. And we hope if we get involved and vote the right person, we are hopeful for a change and emergence of better Nigeria.
I don't like the way the politicians, the way they are running the country. You know, they run the country anyhow, especially the fuel scarcity. We have the Naira issue where you have money in your account, you're not able to withdraw it. Especially policies, even education, where they can just go on strike, they will not pay the lecturers. And you know, as a student, you'll be the student, you'll feel somehow. So I really want to change things, and also changing things, you know, I need to give my best, like to go out no matter what is happening, no matter what the country is saying. I have to impact, make a change in the country.
Let the change in me, let the change I want, let it start from me. Then how can I make that change? How do I make that a reality? It's by getting my PVC. And by getting my PVC, I vote for the person I feel, okay, this person is going to be the change we are clamoring.
These young Nigerians have been very active, vocal, and engaged in the coming elections. And one is compelled to wonder what has been the motivation for this level of interest in political participation as against what was obtainable in previous election cycles.
Everybody nowadays, we can really relate our own experience of the shege, just like you have said that we're experiencing, which includes but are not limited to the issue of no cash at hand, lobbying for everything, stress, even the premium spirit, that's the petrol, purchase of the petroleum for transportation, and just to mention a few.
Last one that was conducted that happened, I wanted to vote, but the stress was much. I was like, let me just go. My vote will not even count. But then I've seen the effect. I've seen the outcome. But then I said, no. I won't be nonchalant, unlike before. I have to take a bold step. I have to vote. I have to make things happen.
The motivation is for a change, because I'm not really happy with the affairs of the country. And you see how the country is. I have to, like, as a young person, I must be involved in the affairs of the country, in the political affairs of the country. And if I don't motivate myself, no one will motivate me.
With the introduction of the electronic voting system and all, I feel like that's somehow more transparent, and I don't like, you can't be 100% sure in Nigeria, but I think like I am more hopeful than over the other elections over the years.
Armed with their permanent voters card, these first-time voters are not just voting, they are doing so with great expectations and enthusiasm.
Get a government that have us in mind, that have the masses in mind. At least with that, you settle transportation issue, you settle the university, you pay the lecturers, and again, you give us job. Unemployment is at high risk. I have a friend, a BSc holder, and he's riding bike. It's not possible, it's not good. So by voting, someone that have the masses in mind, that will cater for the masses.
I can only hope and pray that God will lead us and guide us through, that this election that is coming will usher in a leader that will always feel what the citizens are feeling, especially at the grassroots and not the social class.
This is likely the most anticipated election in Nigeria since its return to democracy in 1999. Unlike previous elections, the 2023 elections is far different in that it is not a two-horse race. There are three strong contenders in the race this time, and it is obvious that Nigeria's Gen Z population will play a great role in deciding the eventual outcome.
It's influenced by what happened in 2020 during the protest, and lots of Nigerian youths came out. So like I think that shaped a lot of youth's perspective that, oh, something needs to change, we need to get better, and I think like that's also like part of the things bringing people together at this election to say, I want to be part of that change this time.
My vote will make a difference because every vote counts. So if I don't vote, my vote will not count. So I believe my vote will make a difference. Yes, that was why I went for the PVC. It will be somehow if after getting the PVC I will not vote. So the notion there is I believe my vote will make a difference. So I must go out and vote.
So as time flies, I will definitely vote for someone I think is a preferable candidate, and I believe my vote will count.
We need somebody that is into business, as an entrepreneur, to run Nigeria like a business so that we can grow, we can thrive, and we can become that giant of Africa that we truly are. We can take back that position as the giant of Africa, not just in words, but visibility. It's seen, it's visible in our governance, administration, and everything.
As Gen Z goes to vote for the first time with high hopes and expectations, we await to see how their votes will fill the outcome of the 2023 general elections.
Nigerians are suffering. I mean, by the grace of God, I think I'm a little bit privileged. But when I see what's happening to Nigerians, there's a lot of poverty in the country. Prices are going up. I mean, I feel like I'm in my early 20s, and I'm too young to be remembering that, oh, I was buying this at 300, but now it's 35. Like, it's ridiculous.
I know series of students who in one way or the other have garnered money and they have traveled out of this country, because they didn't see any benefit of them staying behind to get educated in this country. So, in my opinion, and in my own suggestion, in my own recommendation, I want to put it to the floor, everybody, to please let us go back to our drawing board, to fine-tune and to bring on board someone who is competent, someone who has credibility, someone who can stand the test of time to promote our educational sector, because believe me, educational sector will promote other sectors. If everyone has the education it takes, if everyone has the knowledge, the wisdom, the understanding it takes, I believe that this country will go places.